Hello, this is Wmpyr here to talk about some self-defense tools. In my defense bag is my EDC bag. I got a new one recently, and in it, yep, here we go. I have this guy in there. So I do carry pepper spray just in case, So that is in there. Um, Here, these aren't my home keys. This is I have for self-defense practice, but yeah, you want a minimum of like 5 keys to give it decent weight, so it packs enough power. And yeah, I mean, I've been criticized before where people say, you can't do anything with keys. That's ridiculous. I beg to differ. To me. Keys are great. So you don't have to attach it to something like this. And when they do, people are thinking this, right? And you can, and I recommend that if you do get something like this, a Kubotan, a palm stick, don't get the ones that are pointed. Just get it flat. And the flat ones are plenty good. If you get it pointed, it looks like a weapon, can get you in trouble. The flat one, you could use it for massage and stuff and say that's what I use it for. 99.9999% of the time is for massage. And also it just makes holding your keys easier like this. And in a quick, not pinch, but in a quick way to like store your keys, I could just shove this into my pants and it just kind of stays like that because there's obviously not a pocket clip here. So I could do that without putting the keys all the way in my pocket. Anyway, what I like is to flail the keys, to throw this into the attacker's face. That's more the way that I would use it. I could flail this into the face, and if needed, I could go into the hammer fist that everyone talks about. But yeah, I like it that way. Now, a lot of people talk about getting your longest key and holding it like this and jabbing like this. And before that, I remember a time where people talked about like putting the keys, between your fingers like this. And then, you guys see, yeah. And you could punch someone like that, right, with the keys. Okay. And people just love to criticize. Look, I say don't pay attention to any of the criticisms. What I suggest is try it. Try it. So if you're in a place where you got some carpet, put the keys between your fingers and punch the floor. And don't all of a sudden punch it hard. Go soft and work your way harder and harder and see how it feels. And then you'll get your answer firsthand. Is this going to work for you? Yes or not? Yes or no? And so I, rather than criticize someone like that, or holding the key like this, try it. Do this. Go to carpet and can you hit it pretty hard, like using real combat force? And you'll find out real fast, is this going to work for you or not? And the flail obviously is easy for me. Boom, 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 and yeah, I could hit that on carpet all day long. And a hammer fist this way, boom, 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 all day long. So mine is not a problem, but people will still say, like that has no stopping power or whatever, that kind of thing. And I've talked to police officers. I've had police officer friends, and they've told me of situations where they shot the suspect in the heart, and the guy didn't go down, and the guy, I think, murdered an officer and kept coming. So obviously, hopefully, that is a rare situation. It's a very tragic situation, but hopefully, it's a rare one. But yeah, so you can't rely on stopping power is what I'm saying. And the way that I define or what I'm looking for is not something that's gonna hopefully that's it, boom, and that's it. What I'm thinking here is like this to the face. like I said, even if you're wearing eye protection, even if you think you're pretty tough, no one likes this in the face, doing that. Nobody likes that. So you're going to get some kind of reaction. So the moment that happens, I am stopping their brain for that split second. They're, this is what I'm looking for to help me get away, to help me do whatever, really to survive and escape. So the other one I want to talk about is this thing right here. Recently, I've seen at least 2 videos where people are talking about carabiners for self-defense. And once again, I'm not here to criticize. They're criticizing each other, going, "Oh, you don't know what you're talking about, this and that." And once again, people, gosh, do we have to always talk that way? What I'm going to say to you guys, if you think this is a good idea for self-defense, try it. Once again, all you need is a carpeted floor, or go outside and on the dirt floor or even asphalt. Try it. Put this on however you think you're going to use it, and give it a shot, and then you'll see for yourself. Don't just go, "Yeah, that's a great idea, I'm going to do that," and then never practice it. Practice gives you the truth. It gives you, the interface that I'm saying. Without the interface, this is all untested. All of this stuff is untested. So you want to have a good interface where you can try these things out. For me personally, I mean, I could give you my personal findings is, this, one person said, if you hold the carabiner like this, when you actually punch something, it's gonna rotate, For me, it didn't rotate. I hit it pretty hard, and it did not rotate. However, it hurt me. It hurt my knuckles. I could tell you that. Maybe this is the wrong size. This is the largest one I have. Maybe with a different carabiner, it would work fine. I don't know. But with this one, it's too small. And would I hammer fist with this? It just, I can. And when I tried, it just didn't feel that great to me. I would rather put this on here and swing this around, and like I said, flail. But then the keys are better because they're sharper. So for me, not necessarily a big carabiner fan. Although some of these can be pretty weighted, and if you smack someone, that it is attached and used like a flail like this, yeah, I can see that it can be pretty effective. And the brass knuckles thing, for me this was a no, but with a different carabiner, who knows? So the important part here is test it out, right? Test it out. And same with this, the tactical pen. I see people talking about like using normal pens and stuff, and test it out. When I did, a lot of those broke inside my hand. I mean, they broke, and then if I further used it, it could have stabbed me. I didn't. Seemed more dangerous to me than the other person. So you want to make sure. So like normal pens, I don't recommend because of that. So test out your ideas, and from there, have a objective mind, and if it fails, don't get all heartbroken. No, that is good information for you, and then you go, okay, can I find something better? Okay, so what was the problem here? And then what do I need to fix? What do I need to look for? Those are all valuable information. So don't fall in love with your idea and then you can't change and you can't accept the truth. You don't want to be that way. So having a good interface. Interface is like a testing, learning process. So that's it for now. Thank you for viewing, and take care, folks.